It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see New York as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And this is going to be interesting. Tonight, we feature two teams that have been on an absolute tear lately. But, Shaq, only one, obviously, can emerge as the victor here tonight. What's your take?
You know, sometimes when you're on a roll, you can take things for granted. The key tonight is for both teams to stay focused from the opening tip until the final horn.
Jet?
I'm going to keep it real simple. Momentum is a tricky thing, you know, so you got to be careful of the big sequence that can swing it, you know, and stay poised. I'm keeping it real simple tonight. Stay poised.
That is. And I appreciate it. You appreciate the simple things in life,
sure
too,
do.
don't you? Yeah. Me too. Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the call.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics. And only a single point of separation there. Great game. It came right down to the wire.
They were just locked, really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
Well, defense is about hustle, hard work, and cooperative effort, and you got the feeling all of that was a major point of emphasis in this game plan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Which is exactly why they need to defend him tightly here early on. They can't let this guy get rolling.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
He makes one of two that time. On defense, New York. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Well, hard to dispute. They faced very little resistance. But still, you have to convert when given the opportunity, and they certainly did.
It's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You don't necessarily have to be explosive. For O'Quinn there with the solid frame, it's about being smart and drawing contact.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so O'Quinn nails both of them.
What we have watched these first few seasons of his career is a steady improvement at the line for O'Quinn. He is showing he can knock them down consistently.
Here's Lopez. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Lopez has got his first points of the night. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. with the floater. It's rebounded by New York.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Dunn. He's covered by Grant. Goes back up. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game looking to break the tie in this season series, and I asked him what he thought the biggest factor would be tonight. He said it always seems to come down to getting a stop. We have to get our hands up and contest shots. And if that doesn't work, our guys in the back have to block those shots. That's one of the ways they win games, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
And I think that's the important part. These guys have got to be tied together on a string, because if one guy is off, the defense crumbles.
Count that one.
You know, it just doesn't seem to bother him. Melo is able to maintain his focus when he's attacking the basket. It's almost like the defense wasn't even there.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Teardrop shot. Porzingis with the block. And here's the fast break. Here's Grant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Grant. The 76ers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The 76ers again can't hit it. For New York, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Anthony. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
New York shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
Absolutely. Their challenge is to find a way to close off that lane without completely ignoring the perimeter.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Both of these teams have established tempo as an identity. I mean, they're playing fast and scoring in bunches.
The 76ers trail by 12. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Covington's shot is off.
Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Grant kicks to Lopez. From about 16, and again, it's New York.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here is Dunn. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. The 76ers again can't hit it.
At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
Offensive rebound. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Out to the wing. Here's Sanford. They can't stop the run with that one. New York leading by 16. Anthony kicks to Grant. High post shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Grant's got 9.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
You know what I think they need more than anything is to try to get the other side to play at their pace.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for New York.
And they weren't a team that really leaned heavily on the triple in their offense. They steered away from it, didn't feel like it was a strength, and the way the league is going, you wonder if they'll look to get into more of the three-point shooting.
So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 18. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Kicks it to Covington. Jacks up a 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's a good screen. Dunn passes to O'Quinn. 6 to shoot. Nicholson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
New York leading by 12. Here's Galloway. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Anthony again missing.
You know, when your man scores on you, you want to get him back. Unfortunately, he just couldn't answer.
That cuts the lead to single digits. He's got 6.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Shot's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Robin Lopez, the prototypical lunch pail player. He brings so much skill, able to create some offense when his number is called.
Pass to Grant. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the 3-second violation.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Grant. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 20 points and 7 assists. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
Galloway kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Galloway. Right wing. Here's Grant. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 12. Dishes it to Dunn. Passes it to Covington. No good with the triple.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Grant kicks to Galloway. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. 2 shots. First free throw is good. A different look for New York. Splitters checked in for Lopez. Urebko comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 14. Smith inside. Grant on him. Nice shot by Smith.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Some solid defense from Grant. Philadelphia's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. And the shot goes down. Nicholson's got 5.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The 76ers shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Screen by Smith. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hield. Rebounded by Jerebko.
Might have overthought that. Not sure how he missed that one, guys.
Calderon, no good. The 76ers trail by 12. In the corner, it's Hield. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game. New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Grant kicks to Calderon. Here's Porzingis. Swiped away. Here's Bogdanovich. He had 19 points in the win against Boston.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Here's Jerebko.
Boom!
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that? Just nice ball movement there to create that shot. Calderon with the dime.
Expanding his range. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Calderon dishes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, they seized total control of the pace practically from the opening tip, and they haven't relinquished it to this point.
Screen by Grant. Bogdanovich passes to Hield. Lets it go from the wing. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. New York leading by 8. Here's Grant. But they get it back.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Grant's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Hield kicks to Grant.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 2nd in field goal percentage, 3rd in rebounding, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And that one misses. And New York making a change here. Rush is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here is Calderon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Grant outside. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. 14 points for Jaren Grant.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
Smith drives in, 13 feet away. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Nicholson's got 7 points. New York leading by 10. The dish to Rush. Back to Grant. Splitter passes to Calderon. It's stolen by Hield. And Grant sends it back. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Smith kicks to Hield. Smith outside. Clock at 6. There's a screen. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Grant kicks to Splitter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And that one falls for Splitter. And Philadelphia making a change here. That one misses.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Here's Hield. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. New York leads by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
You know, clearly a point of emphasis for them to attack the rim. They're not settling for perimeter shots.
The 76ers trail by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Robin Lopez out there with Anthony. Then it's Rush. Then there's Calderon. And it's Galloway in at the 2 spot. There's the screen. Grant outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, you got to keep up. That time Anthony leaving the defense in the rear view.
Feeds it to Dunn. Inside. Grant kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Dunn. 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. New York leading by 10. Rush dishes to Calderon. Fires from the line. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Calderon. Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Grant. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
He gets that one. And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
Here's Sanford. Another miss by Philadelphia. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Galloway kicks to Calderon. The 10-footer. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That's good from Lopez. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Lopez. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tipped away. Here's Dunn. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And it's awesome to see Dunn works in his effective mid-range jumper. So sharp, so accurate.
Pass to Rush. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Timeout called, the 76ers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Zingas, he's checked in for New York. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Grant. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They're trying to cut this lead, but he's shooting them right out of it.
Outside, Porzingis. Done with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The teardrop falls in. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Dunn is so good with the floater. He puts just the right amount of touch needed on those shots.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining.
He did not. Wow, I think Melo might have caught himself by surprise on that one.
The 76ers trail by 18. Now Dunn. The feed to Covington. Screen by Grant. Shoots off the screen. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Rush. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Anthony kicks to Rush. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dunn kicks to Covington to stop the run. Drops in the tray. Covington's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Boy, they are going after each other. Let's see if the threes continue to rain down.
Galloway kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to Carmelo. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Dunn. He kicks to Covington. Pass to O'Quinn. And it's sent back by Lopez. Count that bucket. New York leading by 18. Outside Anthony. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Galloway dishes to Rush. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
The 76ers trail by 18. Kicks it to Dunn. Here's the screen. Here's Sanford. They get it again. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. New York leading by 17. Anthony kicks to Rush. This one for 3. Back to Anthony. In the corner, Rush with it. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
You know, one of the most impactful offensive rebounders in the game. Robin Lopez doing work.
Now, here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. Covington in the corner. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A different look for New York. Splitters checked in for Lopez. Jerebko comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Grant in for Brandon Rush. Smith against Grant. Passes it to Porzingis. Nails the baby hook. Porzingis has got 10.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Smith against Grant. Smith the pass to Nicholson. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Yeah, I'm not sure the defenders were anticipating that kick out there, and he wound up with a wide open look on the J.
Jerebko kicks to Porzingis. Here's Grant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 16.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Smith against Grant. That's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last. And the 76ers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Smith with it, now defended by Grant, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. Bounces high off the rim and drops. New York leading by 19. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Early in the second quarter, that's already his second foul. He's going to have to play under control now.
Down low. Here's Hield. Misses the baby hook.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Splitter dishes to Galloway. Feeds it to Jerebko. Fades and shoots. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Jerebko's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smith against Grant. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. He tries for three. It's rebounded by New York. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. To the left wing. Right wing. Here's Grant. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Bogdanovich. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. New York leading by 19. Grant the pass to Urebko. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Urebko. And that's 12 points for Porzingis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Galloway. Here's Porzingis. Stolen. Smith against Grant. Smith kicks to Hield. Good on the triple. He's got 13.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Over to the left wing. Urebko dishes to Grant. And again, New York with the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Boy, both teams really attacking from downtown right now. This is a long-range battle at the moment.
Ball's knocked loose. In the corner, it's Hield. Now Urebko. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
You know, his rebounding was extremely impressive, too. I mean, he snagged some huge boards out there. That, my friend, is what we call poetry in motion. Terrific pass that led him right into the shot.
Dishes it to Smith. He feeds it to Nicholson. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Galloway, and again it's New York.
You know, he's undersized, but Galloway has no problem hitting that J with a hand in his face.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Screen by Smith. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And O'Quinn kicks to Bogdanovich. Now, here's O'Quinn, splitter covering. Now, here is Smith. Outside, Porzingis. Got it off in time. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. New York ahead, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. You look at Jaren Grant in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Well, the defense dared him to shoot, and once he gained a little bit of confidence, he just kept going.
The 76ers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Robert Covington, Andrew Nicholson out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Dunn. They set the screen. Covington's shot is off.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got locked into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
And so here is Philadelphia. To the right side. Stolen by Grant. Here's Galloway. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Galloway has got the first field goal of the second half for New York. Philadelphia with the ball. And here is Dunn. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Grant in the corner. It's tipped. Here's Dunn. Nice touch on the bank shot. Dunn's got his third basket of the night.
What about the concentration of Dunn nailing the shot right in the D's face?
In the corner, it's Galloway. Back to Grant. Out of hand on it. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And when you come into a game with the mindset of going right at the rim and not settling for outside shots, this is what your shot chart will look like. Every chance they've had to either attack the paint or play back to the basket, they've taken it. And it's been a complete success thus far.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Dunn. The dish to Covington. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, Coach drew up a great play to get the wide open look. Perfect shot in that situation. He thought he had it.
Lopez a screen. Grant right side. New York no good that time either.
Boy, 1 out of 4 to begin the second half. Not in rhythm yet.
Pass to Dunn. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Dunn's got 9 points.
And how about Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look too easy.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lopez. New York no good that time either.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Dunn kicks to Covington. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The 76ers number 1.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
And clearly, Steve Clifford wants to talk it over.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
You know, once you get out of rhythm, it's difficult to recapture it. Now they've got to figure some things out.
Jaren Grant really making a difference here.
This is a quality timeout. I mean, this guy is just lights out, and they've got to do something to cool him off.
Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Langston Galloway.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Dunn. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. 7th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
Nicholson in the post. Guarded by Porzingis. Clock at 4. The 76ers again can't hit it. New York leading by 22. Here's Anthony. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
You know, Kev, the speed of Carmelo Anthony can catch you off guard. You know, you don't expect it from a player his size.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Porzingis. From 7. Back to Grant. From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't been able to shoot for a high percentage this quarter, but he's still pushing the action.
And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
New York moving the ball around. Calderon for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Calderon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. The feed to O'Quinn. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Porzingis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, nice play there. Kristaps making his presence felt on the interior.
Here's Dunn. Sweet little floater. Dunn's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Out to the right wing. Picked off in midair. And now the 76ers on the break. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 10.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For New York, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. Grant, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Second free throw, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Here's Grant, and it's sent back by Lopez. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. So it's Philadelphia now. Nicholson passes to Grant. He dishes it to Covington.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Offline with his 3. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
A different look for New York. Urebko comes in for Porzingis, and it's Rush in for Jaren Grant. Both free throws good from Anthony. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dunn dishes to Covington. Connects from three-point range. Covington's got 9.
Yeah, you can't afford to give up too many open looks from deep. Nice job offensively to recognize the opening and pick up the 3 points.
Fires at the elbow. Anthony's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Covington, covered by Anthony. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Free throw drops for Covington, and New York making a change here. Splitters checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Hield's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. New York leading by 21. Calderon kicks to Splitter. Back to Calderon. The pass to Rush. Anthony on the wing. Baseline J on the way. Stolen by Grant. 4-on-3 break. Here's Hield. It's rebounded by New York.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
You know, that's part of any great scorer's arsenal, the ability to create contact and get to the line.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one at the line is good. Bogdanovich is checked in for Philadelphia. Both shots good from the stripe. And Philadelphia has possession. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. It's deflected. Grant kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Nicholson, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
You know, true. He got to the spot where there was nothing a defender could do to stop him.
The 76ers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. New York leading by 20. Calderon passes to Rush. New York, no good that time either. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Nicholson dishes to Smith. It's stolen by Calderon. Here's Jerebko. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Jonas Jerebko taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The 76ers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Anthony. Screened by Grant. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Smith's got 6 points.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Outside Anthony. He kicks it to Splitter. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And the 76ers with possession. Hield with it. He's got 13. That one wide left.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Anthony kicks to Splitter. True on the 14-footer. Splitter's got 4 this quarter.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
The big guy showing off his range on that jumper.
Screen by Grant. Healed the pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Nicholson for 3, but they recover it. And it's blocked. Here is Calderon. Yep, it counts. Calderon's got his second basket of the night.
And I love how calm and collected Calderon was on that little finish inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Anthony kicks to Splitter. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Fourth, the 76ers.
I mean, both of these clubs rebounding at such a high rate. They're not just creating second chance opportunities, but even third and fourth opportunities at times.
The first free throw is good. Langston Galloway's checked in for New York. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. 76ers shooting a meager 37% for the game. To the middle, it's stolen. And a fast break now for New York. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Hield. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smith drawn the double team. Shot to stop the run.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
1 shot.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Calderon kicks to Rush. Passes to Calderon. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Splitter. Got a piece of it. Now the 76ers on the break. Smith with the ball. Bogdanovich dishes to Smith. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw drop for Smith.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
New York leading by 22. Here's Calderon. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Hield.
You know, this isn't the guy you want to put at the free throw line. Calderon, one of the premier foul shooters in the game. He's going to capitalize.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Calderon drops them both.
You know, you have to remember in 2009, Jose Calderon is the guy who set the record for free throw percentage in a season, over 98%. Hey, that may never be topped.
Screen by Grant. Smith, the pass to Grant. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The assist coming up on the bounce pass, and it was a pretty one.
Calderon kicks to Rush. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. They get it again. Here's Smith. No dice from 9 feet out.
He looked like he rushed that look. Just needs to take his time, and the shot is there.
Splitter kicks to Galloway. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Oh, the confidence he exudes, the toughness. He just gets inside shooters' heads.
Calderon dishes to Urebko. Puts up a three. The rebound by Heel. Philadelphia shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting two.
He's off on the first. Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. The 76ers making a switch here. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Grant. Drills it from outside. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Feeds it to Heel. Sanford. He's covered by Grant. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Sanford. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, just dominating this one. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Days
they've got Splitter. He's out there with Robin Lopez. Grant is out there with Yaredko. And it's Galloway in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the 76ers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Now, here's Dunn. He's covered by Grant. Dunn passes to O'Quinn, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. And the 76ers making a change here. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. Here's New York. Dishes it to Ellis. Back to Grant. 3-pointer. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bogdanovich, no luck. New York shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. Williams kicks to Grant. Galloway, the pass to Izzo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
At the line, Izzo. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look for New York. Zinkas, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Williams. And he makes both free throws. Now done. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. From deep. Here's Nicholson. No good, shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Grant, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
2.
At the line, Jared Wright. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. And New York making a change here. Calderon's checked in. And Grant drops them both. The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Hernangomez. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just laziness on the part of the defense, not hustling to get to the boards.
Now here's Hield. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Smith checked in for Dunn. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. No good from Hernangomez.
If you're going to screen for your man, screen like you mean it.
Outside Anthony for the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They set the pick. At the elbow, it's Hield. Looking to get it going. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. Just 5 to shoot. But they'll get another chance. That's a 2 from Smith. And too long on the shot. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. Shoots it up. And it's Anthony again missing. The 76ers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. The shot comes out, so New York will take it the other way. Grant against Smith. Grant kicks to Calderon. Drills the three-pointer. Calderon's got 10 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you, Calderon is so good at getting his body set to face up on that catch and shoot. He makes that look so easy.
Back to Smith. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Grant. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And Grant slams it home.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
That's an excellent finish on the break, getting all the way to the cup for an easy one.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the double team with Grant. Bogdanovich. It's good from long range.
You know, once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
And Grant slams it home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Anthony. Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. Off target from three-point range. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Hield. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Here's Calderon. And here is Grant. He feeds it to Calderon. The 3 from Anthony. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And the 76ers making a change here. Grant's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And here are the 76ers now. Smith outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And here's Anthony from the arc. Again, the miss by Anthony. Philadelphia with the ball. Smith with it. Grant down low. He's against Porzingis. Grant dishes to Hield. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Here's Anthony. Grant outside. Back to Anthony. Calderon passes to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
It never ceases to amaze. Melo makes putting up big numbers like this look so effortless. What a performance.
Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. Pass to Hernan Gomez. No good on the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The offensive rebound. Porzingis. Pass to Izzo. Out to the right wing. Calderon kicks to Anthony. New York moving it around. The pass to Izzo. Back to Anthony. The dish now to Grant. From deep. Here's Izzo. And at last they get one to fall.
plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Well, that tells a story. I mean, they've been far and away the more aggressive team, not just on the boards, but all over the floor.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
Anthony kicks to Grant. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Brandon Rush is checked in for New York. Langston Galloway comes in for Jaren Grant. And the 76ers also making a change. Baldwin, he's checked in for Heel. Grant the pass to Baldwin. He goes up again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls. Jerebko's checked in for New York. And so he hits both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Calderon in the corner. It doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. The feed now to Smith. Pass to Baldwin. Lets it go with a 3. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Calderon. Porzingis comes in for Jerebko. And Carmelo Anthony's subbed in for Brandon Rush. And the free throw, no good. Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The 3 ball drills the three-pointer.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Now, here's Dunn. He's covered closely. The steal. One-on-one fast break. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
You know, that's where you can really appreciate the wingspan of Galloway. Creating havoc that time, and then the result pretty much inevitable.
Dunn kicks to Nicholson. Here's Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
New York shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Anthony dishes to Lopez. Here's Izzo. And again, New York with the triple.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
That simply can't happen at any time, never mind when you're trailing by a wide margin. They need to shore up their defense, and quickly.
To the paint. Over to the left wing. Here's Sanford. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own?
Boy, this feels like a developing game of one-upsmanship. Love to see teams try to outdo each other like this.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, and KP, he's not shy about creating some contact there. He might have a slender frame, but he is not afraid.
At the line, Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for two.
That free throw good from Porzingis. A different look for New York. Rush comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Lopez. And the 76ers making a change here. He makes one of two that time.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous two games with. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Porzingis. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And Rush kicks to Galloway, fires from 18, and the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Sanford, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Izzo. Can't get it to fall.
A nice contest there from O'Quinn, who gets his hands up so fast on the defensive end.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, Carmelo, we got a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get shots off when you're in tight coverage and the defender is right in your grill?
It's easy. If my man backed off on me, shoot it. If I got two, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Always looking to move the ball whenever possible. Thanks, Carmelo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
He took his rebounding to another level tonight, fellas. He was beyond good. I mean, he was, what's the word I'm looking for? That's right, stupendous. Great instincts, great intensity. It was all working for him.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.